Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and welcome to another episode of Star Charts. And in Star Charts, what we're going to do here is we're going to do, in the new series, we're going to do a tour using the Arc star map from planet to planet, going over all of the interesting and unique details of each system. But in this episode, this is episode 0 of our tour season. This is going to be the season where we tour the different worlds. But in episode 0, we are going to be doing a size comparison to assist you in understanding which ships can actually go through the large jump points, the medium jump points, and the small jump points. Well, let's back it up and say, if you can make it through a small jump point, you can definitely 100% make it through the medium and the large. Okay? But if you're in a medium ship, you will be able to go through the large jump points. You will not be able to go through a small jump point. You will be too large. And if you are a large ship, you will not be able to traverse the small or the mediums. You will be limited in where you can go based on your size of your ship. It won't be able to fit into the jump points. So, throughout my tour, when I talk about how a jump point is a large, medium, or small jump point, you need to refer back to this video, video 0, size comparison, jump point capabilities, and that way you'll be able to understand which ships go through which jump points. Now, of course, this is completely speculative and based on current information, which is October 2945, and that could change. As they add ships, it's going to add to the list, and as they change ships, they might move from a medium category to a large category, even though I doubt that that will be the case. I do believe that some ships are borderline small and medium, and those, when I go to show you the ships and their size comparison, you'll understand what I'm talking about. But the mediums to large, there is no comparison. I mean, there is too much of a difference. Okay, so let me go ahead without any further ado and bring up my ship viewer. Welcome back, guys. We are in my ship viewer playground here, and I have all the ships available in game, loaded in my little playground here, so that we can kind of compare all the different ships and their size, compared to even individual characters, so you can kind of see the pilots. Now, I'm going to kind of go right into the middle of this and kind of look around in a circle. Actually, that's not true. I'm just going to kind of go up and down the aisles. That might be best. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to come all the way over here to the Endeavor. The Endeavor is the science vessel. And my understanding is, based on the latest 10 for the developers, they let slip that the largest ship that can fit through a small wormhole, or let me rephrase that. Yes, the largest, okay, I'm saying it right. The largest ship that can fit through a small wormhole is the Endeavor. The Endeavor is basically the biggest thing you can get that will fit through a small wormhole. Now when you look at the Endeavor, that's a pretty sexy ship right there. Now, what I think they might be talking about is just the cab, which is everything right there. Or they might be talking about the entire ship. Now, understand that this is a blank Endeavor with no additional science pods. So just imagine a couple of domes on there, maybe a large disk around the ship that is the collider, or maybe a big satellite dish on this thing, because those are the biggest add-ons that you could put onto the Endeavor, and that would be able to fit through a small jump point. Now, what does that mean? Okay, what does that really mean, gentlemen? What that means is everything in these first 3 aisles, I know I'm going so slow. This is the fastest I can move. Sorry, guys. Everything in this row is small. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? You're in 50, the Avenger, the Aurora, the Mustang, I can't remember. And then you got the little Merlin, and then of course the Scythe, the Gladius, the Hornet, and Super Hornet, the 300 series, the Gladiator, the Herald, and of course my baby right here, the Saber. The Saber is considered small. Okay, and we're going to continue on, and I'm going to show they're getting a little bit larger. You've got the Vanguard. You even have the Constellation. Yes, I said the Constellation is small. The Freelancer, Cutlass, the Redeemer, my other baby right there, the Retaliator, the Cartual. What is that? That's the Sheehan Scout. Okay, now the question comes with the rest of these ships, right? Are they medium or are they small? I do believe the Carrack falls within the small category. I also think the 890 Jump falls into the small category, because just comparing those two ships side by side with the Endeavor, the Carrack and the 890 Jump seem to be right on par with its size, like almost identical. So we'll give them the small category. But when you look at the Orion here, the mining vessel, it is much larger. So we are going to call that, the next step up, medium, right? Okay, let's go over here. There's still one more small. I should have said it when I drove by it. There's 2 more smalls, actually. Hull A, the little bitty Hull series ship, right there. Hull A, definitely small. And then the Genesis Starliner, right? The Genesis Starliner, it's about the same size as the Carrack, as the 890 Jump, as the Endeavor. Boom. Okay, this is the one that I said was borderline. And this one is still currently being worked on. It's the Starfarer, right? The Starfarer is large. I mean, not large, but it's larger than those other ships. It's fatter, but it's shorter. Hull tonnage-wise, not that big of a difference, but it is more bulkier. So I don't know. I don't know. This is the borderline one. I think I'm putting it in the medium category temporarily until they clarify that. The Hull B, small. Okay, Hull B is small. It's as small as Genesis Starliner, 890 Jump, Carrack. Okay, now let's go into the medium ships, right? Because that is all of the small ships. Now the medium ships, I think the Starfarer is a medium ship. Okay, let me rephrase. Let me say something. Every other ship on display here is a medium ship. There are no large ships here. The only large ships that would be that aren't displayed would be the Idris, which I don't have displayed here, and the Javelin, which of course I don't have displayed here. Those are both large ships. The hull C and D are medium. Now, is the hull E a large ship? You know, I'm starting to think that this would be the smallest of the large ships. I think if you have this ship, you are in the large category. So, yeah. Let's go down by this pilot, okay? I'm just going to kind of cruise on over by where this pilot is located. It's floating out here in space. Okay, whoa, passed him up. So we're standing right next to the pilot, right? And you're looking up at that ship. Dang, that's a big ass ship. Okay, so let's just go up. I'm just elevating straight up. Look at the size of the landing gear on that thing. Okay, that's just to hold up all those cargo modules. Okay, I'm just going straight up from where the pilot was. And it's taking me forever. I wonder where the elevator is. It's probably in the middle of that thing, right? It's the first time I've ever gotten this close to the hull E. The elevator is probably inside of that. Well, maybe not. Yeah, so where's the elevator anyway, you know? Let me get out of this ship. Out of the middle of all the cargo containers. How do you get inside the thing? Do you have to take a shuttle up? I'll have to look at it a little bit more closely and maybe do a video on that, right? Wow, that's a big ship. Okay, so I'm going to say that this ship, I'm sorry, I got all distracted. I'm going to say that this ship here is a large ship. There's a document caller. But this is a large ship, and everything else is medium or small. The only mediums we don't have that many mediums loaded here. We've got the Orion, we have the Reclaimer, we have the hull D, C, and the A and B are small, and I think the Starfarer would be borderline medium or small. It's hard to tell. I'm not sure exactly how that would fall out. All right, so I hope that explains or lets you know where the medium and the small ships are. As a general rule of thumb, think of it like this. Large ships are going to be capital ships. They're going to be the ones with hundreds of crew, basically, or big, huge ships. That's going to be your large ships. Your medium ships are going to be the large multi-crew ships that players can own. They're large multi-crew ships, but they're still small in comparison to like a Bengal, you know. And then your small ships are, you know, crew of 10 or less, probably. Okay, that's going to be your small ships, or anything with like crew 10 or less, approximately. Because I know my Retaliator's got a crew of 10. And I'm not sure about the Endeavor. It's probably somewhere in that neighborhood. All right, well, thanks for coming out and checking out this crew comparison, or not crew, size comparison list. I will post a list on a Google document that I'm going to include the link to that Google document in the bottom of this video in the notes. So check out that Google document, and as we get more information, I will update that Google document. So also, if you're interested in a organization, you should check out the 1st Naval Aerospace Squadron at 1nas.engine.com or on the RSI website at robertspaceindustries's/orgs/1nas. We're taking new pilots. Apply. And subscribe and like these videos, and I'll see you in the first episode of Star Chart's The Grand Tour.